Alright, Jose Monkey, can you find me?
You asked me to figure out where this video was recorded, so I did. Hi, I'm Jose Monkey, and I find people who ask to be found. There's really not much to see in this one, guys, but there was one key clue that helped me find it very quickly. So what can we see? This person is standing near what looks like the back of a store. The Mountain Dew truck here suggests that this store sells beverages, so I thought maybe it was like a grocery store. We can see a billboard here, but it's really too blurry to read. As the camera turns, we can see a few other signs. Most of them are blurry, but one of them is very clear. That's this one that says Anvo and has the Burger King and Dunkin' logos on it. I'll come back to that. Like I said, there are some other signs here, but really the only other one I could make out was this one that looks like a Wendy's sign here. There's also a guardrail right here, which suggests that there is probably a highway on the other side of the guardrail. Also, I was pretty sure I could hear cars going by in the video. And that's about it. Real quick, guys, I know that I ask you to come on camera and ask to be found, and I really appreciate the people who follow the rules and do that. But please remember that you don't need to show your face for the entire time, and I'd really appreciate it if you did not take up the entire screen with your head. A bunch of people pointed out in that video that I did in Houston, Texas the other day, that the person who recorded it was taking up the majority of the screen and making it very difficult to see anything. There were parts of that video where 77% of the screen was taken up by the person's head. Now this one wasn't quite as bad, but there were some spots where it was like 60% this person's head and shoulders. And yes, I wrote a script to make it very easy for me to figure out exactly how much of the screen your face is taking up. So if you do it in the future, it's going to be pretty easy for me to roast you about it. So guys, when you record your video, come on camera, ask to be found, and then, pretty please, if you don't mind, get out of the way. Thank you very much. And don't forget that you always have the option to show a sign instead of appearing on camera if that is your preference. But it has to be an actual sign that you can show in the video. It can't just be something you added digitally afterwards. You can print one of these out from my website if you want, but just use whatever you have available. Okay, so that Anvo billboard was clearly the key clue here. That is for a travel plaza, and it also says that it's for the travel plaza that is at exit 10. It also lets us know that exit 10 is about 2.5 miles away. So I just needed to figure out which travel plaza at which exit 10 off of which highway that was. And it really didn't take very long at all to figure out that this is the Anvo Travel Plaza in McGraw, New York. That's off of exit 10 of Interstate 81. Once I saw that, I figured I should just look for a grocery store that was about 2.5 miles away. And I figured it was probably right along 81. And sure enough, it didn't take me too long to find this spot where we have a P&C Fresh grocery store. When I zoomed in to check it out, I saw this. Guys, that was it. You were standing behind the P&C Fresh in Cortland, New York. I used Google Street View to verify the view from the video, and I also got this photo of the various signs that we can see in the video. Okay, it's time to check which previous location was closest to this one. And in this case, it was one of the locations that I found in lightning round number 9, and that location was in Salina, New York. That's about 33 miles or about 54 kilometers away from this spot. That's all for now, guys. If anybody else wants me to find them, record a video where you say, "Find me, Jose Monkey," or something like that on camera, or hold up a sign that says something similar. And don't forget to tag me in a comment on that video.